Alright, here we go. I'm going to put my phone on the floor. Explosion. Alright, as soon as this thing goes live, then I will throw my phone on the ground. Burn it. Never turn
Is this
it
out of the camera? Right here?
It's kind of in the camera, if we're being honest. But I figured it would be better to just have it in the camera than to not be able to hear us very good.
Because I feel like it's hard to I have to turn my volume up.
Oh, yeah.
Really loud to hear us. But if it's
Let's
closer,
it. Yeah. Yes.
it might be better.
We're getting in there. And we're live, people! Meant to say that a second ago. What is up, bitches? Yeah. I'll fix our cameras around. Maybe he will stop moving as much. I don't know. Either way, guys. How are y'all doing today?
I mean, I'm pretty sure that... Well, I don't know what I would be doing if there was, like, a piece of, like, pipe stuck up my ass.
He does have it planted firmly between the cheeks. I'd be shaking in pain. Help me, God! Lone Wolf, what up, dude? How you doing?
It's like that, I don't know if it's a meme or an image. It's just an image that I saw of Patrick Star from SpongeBob. And he has the hook, like, where he's sitting on the hook, but his head is like...
Yeah.
Every time I see that, it
fucking
kills
Patrick
me.
Star is
Fucking
hilarious.
kills me.
Baby Hooligan, how you doing, lady?
What up, Hooli?
Alright, guys, so we're gonna dive into this stuff. Last weekend was some crazy shit. UFC 249 actually finally happened. And,
You know what was the craziest part about that? Even though I didn't see the fights. Jacare
yes.
having Corona.
I know.
COVID-19.
And then they canceled that fight, which sucked, dude. We were like, what?
Before that, though, people were making fun of the fact that fighters are standing really far away.
Yeah.
Like, social distancing,
like
but they're about to get into the octagon tomorrow and roll around on each other.
Yeah, it's
and
so stupid.
I was like, it seems redundant to be standing this far away when you're about to be like this.
Dude, I watched the process of like how they got ready for it and all that stuff. Did you watch the what is it called? Fight Pass or whatever?
Inside the octagon, maybe?
No,
I don't know. I know what you're talking about.
The UFC things. Yeah. But dude, Layla says, thanks for asking, but I'm not doing good. My dream of Khabib versus Tony has officially died. Layla with the hard hit right off the bat. We were going to get into that. But Jesus, I know. It makes me sad.
It's a tough pill to swallow. But the ball was in Tony Ferguson's court.
That's very true. And I will say this too, though, okay? So... I know that that's how it appears right now, but in the perfect world, say this happens, Justin Gaethje mauls the absolute fuck out of Khabib. Then who's he fighting?
I mean,
Tony
Ferguson. Here's my first thoughts on it. As soon as I found out what happened, because I didn't see the fights, obviously, but as soon as I found out what happened, out loud, I said, Justin Gaethje's gonna knock out Khabib.
I could see that
happening. I know he is.
Yeah.
He's going to knock Khabib out probably like the second or third round.
Yeah.
Maybe even the first.
Do you guys feel like Khabib's got as good of a chin as Tony Ferguson? Because, like, Ferguson didn't go out. Like, that was probably the one time I've seen a short stoppage, like a stoppage like that I was like, I'm really glad the ref actually stepped in because it looked like he was going to have severe brain trauma from that. Yeah. He was definitely concussed.
Tony Ferguson
for sure
that
guy's got like a lion heart, man.
Right.
Holy shit.
And that's the kind of thing that I think, in my opinion, Justin Gaethje will always beat you at.
Yeah.
His ability to take punishment and his heart is probably the highest of most anyone in the UFC right now.
Yeah.
To take punishment.
Except for now, maybe Tony Ferguson, because Gaethje didn't get much damage dealt to him in that fight. It was like every time that Gaethje would throw something, it was landing, and Ferguson just couldn't find his distance. It was weird in that aspect.
Like, Ferguson, he did make a good point, though. He trained his entire camp for a wrestler.
Yeah.
So everything that Tony did for most of his camp was to counter Khabib's wrestling. So I can understand him having problems.
Yeah. It was messed up, man.
With as good people don't like to give Justin Gaethje credit as far as his striking because they think he's a brawler.
Yeah.
But he is a smart brawler.
And if anything, it showed how accurate he was. He was extremely accurate in that fight. Like, just legitimately picked his shots. Every single left he threw connected, and that's why his Tony's face was just fucking
broken orbital bone.
Yeah, that was such a hard fight to watch, dude. The last round, I was like, oh my god. And crazy thing is, Tony Ferguson could have finished it in the second round. At the end of the second round, 10 seconds left, Tony Ferguson cracks Justin Gaethje and staggered him. I mean, got him bad, dude. And it was one of those dudes trying to walk back to his corner. He's like, what the fuck am I going? What the fuck? That's what happened. And he could have won that fight if he would have capitalized on it. But I think he was expecting more of a brawl or something like that. Or, again, going in with the training and he's like, let's not get too close to this guy.
Right.
So, I don't know why he didn't finish it. But that he
I
could
think
have.
It was bad. This fight for Tony Ferguson was bad timing. This matchup was bad timing for him.
Rough one to watch, man.
I found out recently that Justin Gaethje is training with Trevor Whitman, and Trevor Whitman is really good friends and helps Dwayne Bang Ludwig.
Yeah, which Dwayne Ludwig was striking is fucking insane.
Because Dwayne Ludwig is a prodigy of Bas Rutten.
Yeah, exactly.
So there's a chain right there of where the evolution of this striking comes from, and then T.J. Dillashaw is one of Dwayne Ludwig's main fighters. So you've seen an evolution of Justin Gaethje striking. Yeah. And it's pretty awesome. And not to mention, Justin Gaethje is an extremely good wrestler.
Yeah, I mean, that's where everybody, he is a wrestler.
He's been fighting his whole life. He started in wrestling. Yeah. So, I don't know, man. I think he's a nightmare for Khabib.
I hope so. I really do not like Khabib, but good little segue. I really do feel like that's what's going to end up happening, though. I feel like if Justin Gaethje beats Khabib, Khabib's next fight is Tony Ferguson. Tony has a 60-day can't fight policy or whatever right now since he's been delayed 60 days after his fight with recovery and stuff. Did you watch his video of him dancing?
I saw it, but I didn't see the audio.
So funny, dude. So funny. Do you guys think Khabib has a good chin? Because he did take Conor's punches many times in the third round. I'll have to go back and watch that third round. The main thing that stuck out to me was that Khabib made it look like Conor wasn't an accurate striker like he was, but it was just, I feel like, ring rust.
It was honestly. Ring rust. I mean, if you run that fight, I think Conor beats him every day.
If he fought in July, he's fighting in July or whatever, but if Conor fought Khabib in July, it would be a completely different fight, I think. Yeah. If they ran it back now, because he's focused.
It would look like the Eddie Alvarez lightweight fight.
Yes.
He would pick him. He would ping, and he's out. But
we will definitely see if he's got a good chin after this fight, though.
Honestly, though, I think that if Justin Gaethje beats Khabib, Conor's going to fight Justin Gaethje.
But who's got Khabib after that? Or does Khabib just fall
Khabib
back
disappears.
Yeah.
I think Khabib. I think whenever Khabib loses his title, he's going to disappear.
Yeah, I can see that. But I feel like if they'd be robbing the fight fan community that fight because everybody wants to see it, title or not. That's the next fight I would love to see.
Tony versus Khabib?
Yeah. Because it's just been teased in front of us for so long. I mean, shit, by this time it could be like a steak that fell on the ground and you're like, oh, damn it, but let's wash it off. And then you wash it off and put it back on the grill. You got to eat it, man. If I was Ferguson, I'd sack my team. Bad business decision. As far as taking this fight was a bad business decision, is that what you're talking about? 4th and Inches, which I like your name. That's pretty funny. Yeah. But Layla, to answer your question, I feel like we're gonna find out for sure after the fight with Justin Gaethje. See how strong Khabib's chin is. My only concern is I don't know if Justin Gaethje's wrestling experience in the past has evolved into the MMA that he needs it to, as far as defending strikes and stuff like that.
I mean, honestly, I would say it's going to be more of a defensive tactic. He's not going to be using his wrestling as an offensive thing. But I think that his experience with wrestling and stuff, he will have more of a defensive aspect to it.
He does have a really high takedown offense, you know, so he's got one of the highest takedown offenses.
He's not going to back up when Khabib runs at him.
Yeah, my only thing is, okay, a lot of the times whenever Khabib gets somebody in that position, even if they are a good wrestler, in their mind they're like, get out of this, get out of this, get out of this. And where, and where Khabib, or where Ferguson had, that wild card for me is,
he's okay with it.
Yeah,
right.
He's like, I don't give a fuck if I get off the ground. I'm gonna do stuff while I'm down here. Let's see what I can do to you.
I'm gonna elbow you until you move out of the way, and I'm getting up. That's basically.
Fourth and Inches said yes, as in taking the fight. Do you feel like it was a bad decision on Ferguson's team to take the fight against Justin Gaethje? I feel like hindsight's 20/20, so probably.
How long has it been since Ferguson fought last?
The last fight that he had was...
He was expecting a title fight, and this is what he got, and this was the only way he was going to get a title fight.
Yeah, because what happens if he turned this fight down? You know what I mean?
If he turned this fight down...
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what would happen.
That might have been all she wrote for a title shot for him.
Yeah, but I definitely feel like they should. I'm assuming that they changed their strategy up afterwards, but I know that he had a really long fight camp. I don't know.
He had a long enough fight camp to get him into the habit of doing things for a wrestling match. Yeah, and I think that's what fucked him over the most in this fight.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because he was reacting in a muscle memory wrestling in his head, not a striking match. Yeah. So,
and going on from that fight, the next fight that we got to talk about, one that I'm almost just as sad about because honestly, fuck. It's just that's the only word I could think to summarize my feelings. When I saw the news,
it made my heart hurt.
Where the hell was Tony's elbows in the Gaethje fight? They were by his side. I don't know why he didn't fire any elbows off Layla. He should have. I think he tried for one or two, but he just...
It's the camp.
I think that's probably what it is. They were like, look, less flashy, more tactical. Like,
they probably... His game plan was probably stay grounded.
Yes, I could see that.
Don't throw leg kicks. Don't throw spinning shit. Don't throw high risk maneuvers.
Yeah,
and that's probably what fucked him up in this fight.
I agree, man. All right, so next fight that happened: Henry Cejudo, Dominic Cruz. And like you said, whenever you heard the news, pretty tore up about it. I was pretty upset watching the fight, and I've got to give you like my full. Try to be as unbiased opinion because I fucking hate Henry Cejudo. Okay,
I can't comment too much on that.
Okay, I just felt like it was the second round, late in the second round, knockout if you want to TKO, whatever you want to call it.
I mean, there's 2 seconds left in the round. Like, how could they do that?
They really should have let it go. Because you heard the thing clap, and
2 seconds left.
Yes, Dominic Cruz got caught with a knee right before, or like it was either right before the 10 seconds or right after the 10 seconds. And I was watching the fight, like holding on, like, come on, dude, come on. But I just felt like with this fight, I didn't see like a lot of. I didn't see a point in the fight where Cruz had something over Cejudo. Like, I never saw a moment there in the fight where I was like, Cruz got him here. Or Cruz can do this to him. Because it was like everything that Henry was doing, like he was throwing those leg kicks, doing a really good job on the legs and stuff like that. He was doing a better job, it seemed like, just offensively, fucking Henry Cejudo was, than Dominic Cruz. And I just felt like everything that Henry was doing, like, Dominic didn't have an answer for it. Yeah. Dominic really couldn't find his footing in the fight. That could have just been from ring rust, but he proved that he could do it before. Like, he proved that he could come back and just beat the shit out of whoever the current champ was. I feel like this fight just didn't work out for him. So I would love to see him keep fighting.
Oh yeah, and I hope that's the thing that I hope the most out of this fight is that Dominic Cruz doesn't just go back into the shadows. I want to see him keep on fighting and stuff. Yeah, but seriously though, 2 seconds left.
I know that's really fucking hard.
Really shitty.
Especially
unless he's like out like
no, and he wasn't.
Unless he was thrown out like this, I don't think it should have been stopped.
Here goes into my I hate Henry Cejudo feel. Okay, here's the thing. I think that like he got caught with that knee. If you're gonna call the fight, call it right about there, okay? Because he got caught with the knee, he falls back, his mouth's like open and shit, and then Henry Cejudo gets on him. But by the time that the ref ended up stopping it, dude's getting up. He was getting up, actually, right. And then he stopped the fight. So, like, if you're going to stop the fight, stop it whenever he gets caught with that knee. He's blazed, and dude gets caught, like, 2 or 3 times. Yeah. But he let it go on. So what's the point? Dude, should have let it go.
That messes me up, man. Dominic Cruz is one of my favorite fighters that has ever fought in MMA. He's up there with George St. Pierre for me.
Hell yeah.
And that's why it hurts me so much. 2 seconds, man. I just can't handle it. 2 seconds.
Layla said she's talking about the Tony Ferguson fight, but she said his gameplay was to move forward and like Gaethje uppercut him multiple times. That's pretty much what fucking happened.
I mean,
shit, it was rough. And then she said, "I agree. Cruz was nothing special that night." I feel like that's what it boils down to, and it sucks because I agree with you, man. Cruz is a fucking awesome fighter, but it just that night he didn't. It's either that he didn't show up, or Henry just stopped him. I don't know which of the two it was, but it was one of those two for sure.
Yeah,
and it sucks. But moving past it, and also he fucking retired. Henry just left. He's like, all right, you bantamweights can fight each other now.
See, he did that because he didn't want to fight Joseph Benavidez.
I know, dude. He's such a coward. He should have fought Joseph Benavidez.
Benavidez would have ate all of his chicken.
Mm-hmm. And who was the guy that beat Joseph not too long ago? Didn't he just get beaten by another guy? I can't remember who it was. Dude, like blonde hair, something like that. Like dyed blonde hair. I can't remember what this dude's name is. I think somebody beat him.
Figueiredo?
Yes.
Was it?
Yeah, Figueiredo beat him.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah. It kind of flew under the radar. I think it was a fight night fight. But besides that, though, Henry Cejudo, good riddance, buddy. I'm so glad we don't have to listen to the
fuck
cringe
out
anymore.
Of here.
For real. You guys follow UFC predominantly, or are you involved in other sports as well? Sorry I haven't had the chance to check out the channel yet. We'll do it after. So, primarily, 4th and Inches, which is a fucking awesome but yeah, primarily we do follow
MMA.
Yeah, MMA for sure.
I mean,
boxing some too, I guess.
Yeah, I've never been a huge sports guy. So probably not. I mean,
definitely some MMA.
MMA for sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, nothing wrong with those sports. I just never interested me as much.
But not just that, like we follow that type of stuff. We're gonna get into some gaming stuff here in a little bit. We're both streamers, and then we're also gonna get into some random stupid shit around the internet. So
yeah, random stupid shit. That's what I like the most.
Me too.
And like sometimes we do, not local news. Well, local news sometimes. Yeah. But like global.
Yeah.
Happenings. Like, I mean,
Catherine's cat got stuck in the tree.
We basically called Corona before it
I know, yeah.
I mean, we if you go back in time.
I think if you go back to episode 54 on here, we fucking called this coronavirus thing. It was crazy.
There was like maybe a handful of people that had it in China. And we were talking about it on here.
And every week since we've covered some form of it. It's pretty funny. But really quick, to finish up this card, Francis Ngannou knocked the absolute fuck out of Rogenstruck. How do you pronounce it? Rosenstruck.
I'm just guessing.
Just obliterated
20
his
seconds.
face, dude. What happened was, and all right.
I mean, how long is his total fight time?
I don't even know, dude. Stipe is the only reason that's average.
That it extended, right?
Stipe is the only reason. But dude, swear to God, here's what came out.
10-1.
They both just came out swinging, dude. And Francis caught him with one good hit. After missing 3. I mean, dude, he swung for fucking, like, center field. Just way over his head, then finally caught him on the chin. But...
See, that's all it takes.
Yes. And, oh, dude, by the way, most of the fights that you see Francis in, the ref will just fucking throw his whole body in there and get him out of the way. Francis landed, like, 3 shots to him. Hard shots, like trying to blow his face off shots. While the dude's terrible. On the ground. He was out of it, and Francis, like, mowed him down, dude. It was rough.
That's like freaking if he dies, he dies.
Yeah.
Like,
but I'll say this too, okay? So, like, after the fight, Francis is getting interviewed. He was like, me and my coaches worked on my this, my that, my this, and this. I was like, where the fuck was any of that in this fight? You didn't use any of it. And in fact, there was, like, no technique, dude. None. It was one of those who catches who first, and Francis has a bomb for a fist.
See, Francis knew that.
Yeah.
He knew dude was going to come in there. He knew it was going to be a brawl. And he, like, it's like Francis, if it's rock, paper, scissors, Francis is a boulder.
Yeah, exactly.
This dude is a decently sized rock.
Yeah.
Francis's boulder crushed the rock.
Yeah.
He knew they were going to clash.
Yeah.
But his clash would be harder, so.
But my whole thing is this. So, like, I feel like Francis is one of those Deontay Wilders of boxing MMA, right? So, like, you've got, and then it was, like, just to compare it or whatever, but whenever Stipe fought him, it was, like, Francis, it was, like freaking Wilder Fury, because you got pretty much a guy that's just been dropping people because he can drop people, and it's not anything really to do with as skilled as he is. It's just mainly, like, he's got to connect that one punch. That's all he's got to do, really.
It's the power.
Well, Stipe was like a perfect person to like. I mean, his fucking retina detached from getting punched. I didn't know that.
That's why he's not fighting right now. That's why he's not fighting Daniel Cormier until it's fixed.
Yeah. So I mean, that's really what's going on. But the thing is, like, Stipe took that shot, and then after he took that shot, he freaking still got him down and just did what he was going to do. So in MMA, he brought Francis into a world that he's never been in, really, and has no way to get out of it. He's like relying on his brute force.
To be perfectly honest, I still don't think he has a way out of it.
I don't either.
I think if you put Ngannou versus Cormier would maul him.
Yeah.
Maul him.
Which is funny because if you listen to the commentary after that fight, somebody was like, DC, you think you can get in the cage with him? He's like, yeah, I'll let Stipe get that one or something like that. He just was like joking about it, but he like, and then afterwards he was like, I'm not scared of anybody. He was like, I'll take Francis, whoever. If Stipe won't step up, I got it.
Right.
And I feel like that's the truth, dude. I think you put him up against DC or Stipe, he's gonna lose unless he catches them with that shot. And that's the same thing that I was thinking with the
exact same thing.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. It's wild though. I could definitely see him being a champ eventually, but you've got two guys, and I think, I think that after DC and Stipe fight each other, if that fight happens, they're both retiring at the same time.
I'd like to see it.
They're gonna raise each other's hands and drop their gloves,
and then bow. Like it's the
Roses
end of a freaking
flying.
like opera or some shit.
Yeah.
Dude,
and then fucking Bruce Buffer just retires as well too. He's like, "Fuck it, I've been doing this for too long."
Joe Rogan comes in and he's like, "All right, guys, it's
I'm
time."
out too. Fuck it.
Dude, that would be the night of all nights.
Yeah.
Dana White comes in, he's like, "I'm stepping down."
I know, he's like, "I can't do it." Everybody just leaves. Fucking UFC, and then the broadcasters are like, "What?" And then it just stays live. It just stays live.
John Anik signing off for the final time. I'm retiring tonight.
Oh shit, everybody's out of there, dude. But man, so I feel like that's where the heavyweight division's going. So if we get Stipe versus DC, the trilogy fight, that's obviously a good money fight for the UFC. That's what they're probably shooting for. But if that doesn't happen, we got DC versus Francis.
There's only a few things that can help the heavyweight division after Stipe and DC. Well, Stipe and DC, they both retire, and then they if that happens though, like in a perfect world, if Stipe and DC both retire after that fight, win, lose or draw, whoever wins.
I think I know where you're going.
Heavyweight tournament.
You know what would be awesome though?
Francis Ngannou.
Oof.
And depending on how good OSP does at heavyweight, because that's tomorrow.
Yeah.
Owen St. Prude
heavyweight
debut.
To see that one.
He's in. Greg Hardy's in.
Dude, I'll say this. Greg Hardy looked good in that fight, though. He looked pretty good in that fight that he fought against De Castro.
Who else? Anthony Johnson's talking about coming back.
But I'll say this to you. You also got John Bones Jones talking about going to heavyweight eventually. I don't think...
That's some good
but
shit.
the thing is, like, John Jones, at his weight that he's at right now, he's bigger than a lot of people. He's a lot longer. He's got the reach. But if he goes up to heavyweight, he's like a smaller heavyweight, a really small heavyweight. So
I would love to see Ngannou versus John Jones.
I would love to see that too. But I just... Fuck, he'd get knocked out. Who am I kidding, dude? I think John Jones would get fucking knocked out. I don't know, dude. That's just...
I'd have to see the reach.
Oh, shit. Well, because Francis has like a foot on everybody.
Yeah,
he's
massive.
got fucking huge arms, dude.
Dude, that's the thing, though. Anthony Johnson has been talking about coming back and fighting John Jones.
Oh, that'd be good, dude.
Dude, they never fought.
Ever?
Mm-mm.
Fuck.
That's the only fight at light heavyweight that I thought was like, John Jones might lose this fight.
Maybe it's just John Jones keeping things interesting for the fans, but the last two fights have been like, this guy could beat him. Santos, I was like, he could have beat him.
And then Reyes. Dude,
Dominic Reyes, that's the rematch I want to see, because a lot of people think that he won that fight. A lot of people. And especially the freaking way that the judges were like, that one judge gave him like it was like, what was it?
It was a stupid score.
Yeah, it was like, all across, he won every round pretty much. Said that John Jones won every round. Stupid, man. And then really quick,
I was happy about this fight because Stevens missed weight by like almost 5 pounds.
Dude. Shit.
What a dumbass.
And it's not like he doesn't have experience weight cutting. Okay, he's won 28. He's lost 18. Won no contest. That's like a fucking 100 fights. Okay, he's fought a lot, dude. Jeremy Stephens has a really
right. I was so happy to see that because I mean that is a huge miss.
5 pounds is like a slap to the face of the other fighter.
Is a massive
miss
insane in weight, and I can't even believe that they still let that fight happen.
I really can't either, honestly. But I was glad to see the knockout. But afterwards, I will say this too, Qatar. Is that how you pronounce it? Qatar? I don't know. Calvin. But Calvin was like, man, I really wanted to hurt that guy after I saw that he missed that much weight. But he was like, after that fight, he's a good brother. He's like, he's all right, dude. I respect him. So, like, that's what I like about the fighting game, man. Like, if maybe you got a problem, beat it out of him.
In America, we need to just start having sanctioned fights by married couples.
Oh, shit. And the wife gets to have something, maybe.
Depending on the size advantage there. I mean, there might be
some wives that are bigger than the husbands.
There might be some big disadvantages there.
Yeah, I can see that.
But some sanctioned fights for marriage counseling.
Maybe with boxing gloves.
Boxing gloves would be cool.
Yeah, some thick boxing gloves. I can see that. Jody, bring it on.
Maybe they could have it where low blows are legal.
Ooh, legal or illegal?
But legal.
Oh, God.
But only one can be landed per fight. If you land any more than one, it's an automatic DQ.
Oh, my God, man. I'd pass out. And then maybe it could be like, I don't even know, dude. I don't even know. That's a road that I can't even go down. Because getting nailed in the nuts is like an automatic loss to the fight.
That gives you an advantage, though, because you know what they're going to go for. So all you have to do is wait for them to swing for the low blow, dodge, and then boom.
Dude, have you in your whole life...
I'm not sitting here saying you should be... That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying in a sanctioned, competitive... Hey, let's make things better. Let's have fun kind of way. Fight it out. Not like a, let's fucking kill each other kind of way.
Dude,
not a real fight, okay?
Have you ever been just haymakered to the nuts?
I got hit in the nuts with a baseball bat one time. But it wasn't like one of those like nut shots. It was like a pretend and it really got me.
Yeah, oh shit, that's bad. I've been hit, like, more recently. I've been hit because people try to joke with me. Like, Jody had this...
Dude, I hate the jokes.
I know. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Those are my nuts. People
who joke about hitting other people in the nuts don't know how bad it is to get hit in the nuts.
Yeah, most of the time women.
Right.
But Jody, like, had one of those umbrellas. You push the button and it goes... She didn't think, I guess, that it was going to be so close. But, dude, it fucking just nailed me. I mean, she, like, freaking, like, what was it? Penguined me in the nuts.
Oh my God.
With this thing, dude. I fell to the ground. I was in the middle of a store, dude. It knocked me to the floor. I was like, oh! Oh!
For all those times that Penguin's plans were foiled by Batman, I mean, there's your answer.
Yeah, you could have just nut-shotted him one time.
Just rocket shot. Umbrella.
I don't care what you're wearing in front of that. It's gonna hurt, dude. Get something that will blow through Kevlar. Dude... That hurts so bad. So, Jody, if you're watching this, I still hold that grudge against you. Oh, God. But then also, last fight on that card, there's also, I don't care what anyone says, it would be worse than labor. 4th and inches. If you get hit...
I don't know.
I feel like sometimes I need an epidural, dude. And after she shot me in the nuts, I was like, please just numb everything from the waist down. Please. But yeah, there was the Greg Hardy-Del Castro fight, and really quick, before we get off this, the prelims ended with our guy, Anthony Pettis and Donald Cerrone.
I feel like I called that one.
Yes, so, I
don't know, man. I love Donald Cerrone.
Yeah.
But Anthony Pettis has his number.
He definitely did that night, dude.
He had his number in the first fight. I mean, he dropped him with a liver shot.
Yeah, he did. God, first round, right?
It was first or second. Dropped him. So.
Yeah. It was a rough fight,
cool.
man. Which one?
Oleinik beat Verdum. Mm-hmm. Which a lot of people forgot about Verdum, but Verdum was the...
I know,
he was the king for a while.
Yeah, he was, man.
Who did he beat for the title, though?
I can't remember who Verdum got for the title.
It wasn't Lesnar.
No.
Brock Lesnar had it, and then who beat Brock Lesnar for the title?
Overeem. I think Overeem did. Wait, isn't that weird to think about? Overeem now beating somebody like Brock Lesnar?
But I don't feel like Overeem had the title, though.
He did, yeah.
Did he?
Mm-hmm.
Overeem had the UFC title.
I think so. I'm pretty sure. Let's
That's
Google it. I'm going to Google
weird,
it really quick.
Man. Oh, God. This Rocket Taffy is a little dirty. I don't think I want to eat that.
But, okay. Here we go. Let's just check it out really quick. Who is claim belts? Oh, fell short of the UFC when he lost to Stipe Miocic. I thought that he beat Overeem. I thought he beat Brock. No, Brock had already been beaten. But Overeem beat Brock Lesnar too, though.
Who beat him though? Cain Velasquez.
Oh yeah. Cain Velasquez beat him. Yes,
beat Brock Lesnar.
Right, nice. There you go. Well done, sir. But yeah, that was a really good fight, man.
So Verdum must have beat Velasquez.
I guess so.
Dude, that is wild.
Verdum,
That's
man.
right, because Verdum submitted him. I'm pretty sure Verdum submitted him.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that is wild.
There's some really good
wild
fights,
ride.
I know,
man.
man.
That's crazy.
Dude, the heavyweights have nothing but, like, most of the time they've been fireworks, dude. Michelle Waterson lost, Anthony Pettis won, and Verdum lost. But those are the prelim cards, and to go from that into the next UFC, which is actually tomorrow night, dude, Lone Wolf said Cain Velasquez is the one that won. Lucy Goosey, dude! Lucy in the chats! How you doing, brother? What a performance by Gaethje. No freaking joke, Goose. That was insane, man. That was a ridiculous fight, man. Next Wednesday, or actually tomorrow night, ESPN Plus, we have Anthony Smith versus Glover Teixeira.
Brazilian.
Gonna be an awesome fight, man.
He started late in life. He started his Glover Teixeira's UFC debut, I think he was almost 30.
Shit, man. And he's 30-7. That's an impressive, actually, a really impressive run, man.
Chuck Liddell prodigy.
Really? Light heavyweight. That's pretty nice, man. Yeah. I like that. And then St. Prue's going to be fighting Ben Rothwell.
Anthony Smith's going to maul him, though.
I think Anthony Smith should have been a champ. I think, like, if he lived in a division without John Jones,
he would be champ already. He's a dominant light heavyweight.
Smith for the W if he can keep it standing. Yes, totally agree.
I really
I need some snacks now.
I honestly don't see Glover Teixeira wanting to take it to the ground.
No, not.
He's got. I mean, he's got some. He's a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but he always wants to strike.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the one that talked about Mike Tyson being his favorite fighter, so favorite boxer or whatever.
Yes. Lone Wolf, you definitely need to go grab yourself some snacks, my friend. And dude, sometime soon, I think I'm just going to do a Twitter video, like a quick Twitter video of me smashing beers and pouring them all over myself like freaking Stone Cold. And I'm going to dedicate it to you, Lone Wolf. It's going to be amazing. But Ben Rothwell versus St. Preux, I think that's going to be a good one.
That's a test.
Yes.
Because Rothwell is no joke.
No, that guy he's got a fucking sledgehammer for fist, man. He can knock you out. He can knock anybody out, man. And then Alexander Hernandez versus Drew Dober. That's for me. I'm like, I don't like Hernandez at all, man.
Ricky Simone, isn't that the guy that beat Faber?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, yeah.
He came back?
Yeah. And Ray Borg, man, that's gonna be a really good fight.
That's a good ass fight.
So ESPN Plus tomorrow night. If you guys don't have it, holler at me and I'll give you my login info. You guys can fucking watch the fight. But yeah, dude, I think grab a snack that smiles back. Gotta get yourself some goldfish, loosey goosey. Lone Wolf said Glover is a good one.
I'd like goldfish more if they didn't all taste the same.
They got some that are like those extremes that are like more cheddar. It's like almost a sharp cheddar type thing.
I'm all about that.
To see what Hernandez can do. Loosey goosey, do you like Alexander Hernandez? After I watched him, it was the lead up to the Cowboy Cerrone fight that I was like, fuck this guy. He just doesn't really know how to talk very well. And then he didn't back up anything he said he was going to do.
He's a childish prick.
Yes.
And Cerrone gave him the beating he deserved.
Yeah. Not that he wanted, but the beating that he deserved.
Like, literally, he was talking about how Cerrone was washed up and all this bullshit. And then Cerrone comes in there and beats him like a redheaded stepchild. Love it.
Oh, shit, yes, dude. Saturday. I do want to talk about this one really quick. I was going to hop off UFC, but Alistair Overeem versus Walt Harris. Walt's daughter is the one that went missing.
Oh, damn.
Walt Harris is back, dude.
Didn't they?
They found her dead. Can you imagine the anger behind Walt Harris right now? I mean, holy shit, dude.
If he can take those emotions and start to channel them.
Yes, dude.
And
Holy
picture
shit.
the person who took his daughter.
Yeah.
Is who he's fighting.
Dude, can you imagine? That's
if
like
he can do that in every fight.
Yes, my God, dude.
He will be the heavyweight champion.
No joke. I mean, I would love, dude, honestly, if anybody deserved it from the shit that they went through in their life, Walt Harris deserves the freaking UFC title. I would love to see him do a title run. I don't know what he's ranked right now.
I'd like to see him beat Overeem in this fight.
I don't know what he's ranked. It doesn't say his rank right here, but let's just check really quick.
Overeem has this crazy tendency, though, to beat everyone that isn't important.
Yeah, he really does, man. When it's on, but who's the guy that actually just beat Overeem is fighting somebody else though. Who no, never mind. The guy that was the guy that just fought Francis Ngannou. It was the guy that busted Overeem's lip off.
Oh right,
ripped his whole lip off his face. All right. Really quick, Lucy said, I'm excited to see what Hernandez can do. I think Cerrone fight woke him up and took a kick to the head to knock that ego right out of him.
We'll see if it's knocked out, but usually an ego that big stays that big.
I will say this, though. I haven't heard much of smack talk coming from him leading up to this fight, and here we are, it's tomorrow. So I haven't heard too much, but it could be because this Corona stuff.
No, yeah, he did talk some shit, though. I can't remember what it was. He posted a video and he was talking some shit about somebody, and it was like stupid bullshit, though.
Dick moves, Hernandez.
But I can't remember. I mean, you'll have to look it up, but I don't remember what it was about.
And then Lone Wolf said, Chris, I'm a sharp cheddar guy, too.
Yeah.
Shout out word to your mother, Wolf. And then Lucy said,
I'm a cheese guy anyways.
Yeah, I fucking love cheese,
if you're talking about cheese, I'm in.
Yeah. I'd be one of those old guys in England that's like one of those fancy dudes that had like one of the wigs and just had a cheese tasting party. I'd be that guy, dude. I'd have the smelliest ass breath, gross ass farts. My skin would reek of cheddar. And then Lucy said,
dude,
my
we need
heart
to have
breaks
like
for Walt. I wouldn't want to be across from that man right now.
Mm-mm. We need to have our own like cartoon show.
Yes. Guys, so here we go. UFC is kicking off. Go for it.
Speaking of cartoon shows, have you seen God, it just left my brain. It's the new Duncan Trussell show on Netflix. The cartoon.
No, but I've seen it. It
What's
looks
it
hilarious.
Called, though?
I can't remember what it's called, but it does look fucking hilarious, dude.
That show, I watched the first episode. Brilliant.
Yes.
It's fucking brilliant. Basically, it's like they just took a discussion that was being had by Duncan and somebody else. The guy that he was talking to was like one of those famous like psychology doctors. That was on like VH1 or some shit.
Oh yeah.
I can't remember. But it was a conversation that he was having with this guy. And all they did was just animate to the conversation. So it's like if we made a podcast and somebody put animation over what we were talking about and had characters speaking the dialogue. That's basically what it is.
That's so random.
The Midnight Gospel.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, it's so good.
There's been a lot of really cool stuff. Like
it's
on
the same guy, the animator, or the guy that's helping with the cartoon aspect of it is the same guy that does Adventure Time.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that's where I saw it. Yeah. That's pretty awesome, man. That and the new Rick and Morty adventures.
I haven't even seen any of season 4.
It's so good, dude. Solar Opposites. Yes. Lone Wolf, have you been watching that? Have you watched it?
I have it on my list.
So funny, dude. It's so stupid.
Yeah.
I just got to this episode where they did an entire thing over these humans that get shrunk. It was beautiful, dude.
I love it.
So funny. Loot Box Johnson in the house. What up, Liam? How you doing, dude? But alright, going to some Twitter news that's hilarious. Speaking of funny things.
I retweeted the shit. So go like it and watch it because it's freaking hilarious.
Alright, we're going to click this. I don't know. It's not really the greatest of quality, but dude, I don't know if you guys have seen this one.
The top one. That's
top
the
one. All right.
There you go.
And we'll full screen this too so you guys can see it. Boop. All right. Full screened. This looks rough. These two guys.
Watch this.
I'm sorry.
Boom! Spinning back kick. Haymakers. Dude's on the ground, and then he's like...
Look, he's like, all right.
Boom! Dude. And my favorite part is the thing that he's like, woo! Right after he kicks him in the ribs, dude.
He felt it, man. He felt it.
Yes, he sure shit did. That was so hilarious. The fact that he...
So to give some context here.
Okay.
I don't know. I just ran across this on my Twitter feed, and it was like, scroll up a little bit because it says, "Yo, my neighbors just fought," and that's all I saw. So I watched the video, and I was like, "Dude, the Glasses has some clean technique."
He really did, man. I mean, like, great looking kicks too.
Yeah, like his kicks were set up. Like the way he did it was perfect on all of them.
He at least has some Taekwondo experience.
Yeah, he's got. I mean, that's a Taekwondo stance. I mean, he's got the background for sure. But I started going through the thread a little bit just to get some context. And basically, from what I was reading, they said that this guy that's shirtless is around the neighborhood a lot. And he's kind of a sleazeball. And he's always like yelling at women and catcalling and shit. Yeah. And basically, from what they said on talking about this guy was... Shirtless guy said some rapey shit to some women that were walking by. And Glasses Dude wasn't having it. I don't know if Glasses Dude knew the guy, knew the chicks, or if they're just some random chicks. Glasses guy overheard it, and he was like, nah, this ain't happening.
Not today, buddy.
Which, that's what I'm hoping it is.
Yeah.
Because we need more men like this.
We do, man.
We do. And
Glasses Dude, man.
Yeah, Glasses Dude stopped and confronted him. And then Shirtless guy's the one that came at him and started trying to swing.
Yeah.
So Glasses Dude was in the right the whole time.
Hell yes. So let me break something down for you really quick. Glasses Dude looks very unexpected to me. Just a tall, skinny guy, kind of balding, and has glasses. You would not think
Didn't even take his glasses off for the fight.
No, he's like, I need to see this shit. So that guy, you would not expect this dude to be coming out here spinning back kicks, haymakers, landing headshots.
I mean, he lands a clean body blow right in the beginning.
And there's a second video, if you scroll down in this feed, where he's getting, like, the shirtless dude gets a 2x4.
Right, the shirtless guy comes back later. He has a 2x4, and he comes at him with the 2x4. And they go at it. He hits the Glasses Dude with the 2x4 in the arm. And Glasses Dude ends up getting the 2x4 away from him. And then the police get called.
Glasses Dude.
They said that after it was all said and done, Shirtless guy had a broken nose and some broken ribs.
I fucking love it.
Probably from that last kick, the broken ribs.
Very possible.
And Glasses guy has a broken arm.
That's so fucking crazy.
Because of the 2x4 swing.
Yeah.
But they also said that Glasses Dude didn't want to be interviewed because they tried talking to him and stuff.
Oh, damn.
And
no comment.
He said that if they set up, or they're trying to set up a GoFundMe for his medical bills.
For the Glasses Dude? Oh, nice, man. He's going to get that money.
To help him out.
He's going to make that money, man. But I will say this too. So, like, Glasses Dude, unexpected guy, I think that's freaking hilarious. So just don't ever underestimate whoever you're standing across from. They might be able to whoop your ass.
Right.
And B, shirtless guy. What the fuck? You see this dude? Like, it would not surprise me to see this guy catcalling some people. And
it would not surprise me to see him around here somewhere.
Yes. And he's got like a chain for his back pocket, but it's not like a normal like wallet chain. It's like a legit like chain link fence chain for a freaking back wallet thing. I don't know, man.
And like when it first starts and you see the stances that they're in, like you can already tell that Shirtless guy does not have any idea what he's doing.
No, none at all. Like Shirtless guy's got this stance.
His arms are out here. He goes like this. And then you look at Glasses Dude and he's nice and tight.
Yeah.
He's
like, gotta protect the face.
Happen. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
we need to have like a fight breakdown analyst.
No balance.
None at all. Balance.
He's ready.
Yeah. And he's even got his fist tucked in right.
Yeah.
I mean, he looks perfect, dude. He looks like he's ready.
Right.
Glasses Dude.
But I don't know. I found it, I retweeted it, and it turned out to be something incredibly wholesome because that is what we need more of.
Yes.
We need, society in general needs to stop taking any shit from people like that.
Checks and balances, people. You start doing stupid shit, people need to check you for it.
Once dudes start checking other dudes for their bullshit,
yeah,
all those freaking idiots are gonna stop doing that shit.
You think this guy's gonna keep catcalling outside like shirtless? I mean, I'm sure he'll still keep dressing the same, but I don't think he's gonna be catcalling.
No,
man.
I highly doubt it. Those broken ribs are gonna stay with him for the rest of his life.
Yeah,
he
dude.
ain't ever gonna forget that.
Hell yeah. Liam Johnson said who we podcasted with. So John and Chris, we're just chilling it out. Kit Cannon over
the
here.
Owners.
The owners. Yep. Kit Cannon, John Reeves Livet. We're just out here doing it, dude. Lomo said that video is hilarious. But yeah, guys, I freaking love it though. No. I seriously, street justice. Street justice is my favorite kind of justice.
Poetic justice.
Yeah. And to the next thing. This game was near and dear to my heart when I was growing up as a child. I actually learned a lot of really cool songs, but
dude, that's the first thing I was gonna say about this.
Yeah, dude, this soundtrack.
If you played Tony Hawk's Pro Skater in your life, you cannot tell me that you weren't influenced in it musically in some way.
Yes, that's where I learned.
It's the first place I ever heard Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah, dude, yeah. I heard Goldfinger there that I was really big into. There's a band called Jars that did a really cool song for them. There's a lot of like cool old punk songs that were on those, and they were freaking awesome.
Lights Out, yeah, Guerrilla Radio. That's where that song. That's what was on, was on there.
Yes,
I'll never forget it.
But they're redoing Pro Skater 1 and 2 for PS4, Xbox One, and PC. I'm not sure if they've got a release date. Let's see really quick. But I just want September 4th. Yes. So, and it's actually going to be via Epic Games. So if you guys do buy it from Epic Games, y'all should holler at me. And
the remaster is being handled by Vicarious Visions.
Oh, that's cool.
Vicarious Visions are the best company when it comes to remakes.
Hell yeah, man.
Period. They're the ones that's handling the new Diablo 2 remake.
Diablo 2, they're remaking it?
Remaster, remake. Okay. You know how they did Warcraft 3? They like remastered it and revamped it anyway. They're doing it with Diablo 2.
That's going to be nuts that they're doing that at the same time they're doing Diablo 4, man. Blizzard's
supposed to come out this year.
Really?
The remaster of Diablo 2. Which, dude, that's crazy. Because Diablo 2
that was pretty much the one that made the game, dude. I mean, Diablo 1 was pretty good, but Diablo 2 was like the
I remember being at, I didn't have a computer that could run it when Diablo 2 came out, but my friend did.
Yeah.
And I remember I would be at his house, and after we got done playing video games, he would, pass out or something. And I would get on his computer and I would play Diablo 2. Yeah. And I was always a necromancer.
Dude, that game was pretty good.
It was so much fun.
I'm excited for Diablo 4 though, man.
I played Diablo 2, me and Willie got our PCs, that was probably back in 2006. And Diablo 2 came out in, the late 90s, maybe?
Yeah.
And we were still playing that shit.
Dude. Diablo 2 is pretty lit, man. Diablo 3 changed the game, I think, and Diablo 4 looks like it's going to be fucking stupid. It looks so good. It looks so good. It blows my mind how good the graphics are and how
I'm interested to see more of the
gameplay.
The guts, the skill trees and armor progression and shit. That's more of my stuff. I can look at graphics and all that stuff all day long, but unless I see the stuff, I can't really. Yeah. I can't say for sure.
And that brings us to, since we were talking about older games, I just wanted to talk about this one. It's been in the news recently about some random stuff, but let's see here. Click. Boom! Alright. Final Fantasy 13. One of arguably the most criticized of the Final Fantasy games of all time. But
because it had a leading lady.
It did. Well, Final Fantasy X-2 had the leading
but it wasn't
chick,
a main
but it was
one, though, right?
But what I will say about this game is, dude, I freaking love it. If there's any way that I could play it right now, I would totally do that. I think I can get it on Xbox, the store that they've got. But the thing is, for as much hate as this game got, it got the most different games out of any of them. It got 3 full games. It got Final Fantasy 13, Final Fantasy 13-2, and then Final Fantasy 13 Return of Lightning. 3 full games for one fucking story that everybody bashed on.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. I just feel like me going back and playing this game,
I never played it. I don't really know anything about it almost at all. I feel like I saw somebody play some of it, but I don't remember for sure.
It came out around the same time as a lot of other really good games, actually. I just saw in there, this came out the same year that Demon Souls came out.
Oh.
Same freaking year as Demon Souls.
I feel Demon Souls, like the original Demon Souls?
Yeah, 2009.
I feel like the original Demon Souls, though, it was like kind of... It wasn't that big.
No.
When it came out, though.
It wasn't whenever it came out. The only reason that I really got into playing that game a lot is because I actually got it whenever I first got a PlayStation 3. And right here it says like when everything came out. Boom.
Oh, well, Arkham Asylum right there.
Right, Arkham Asylum, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2,
Minecraft,
Uncharted 2, Minecraft, Demon Souls, Assassin's Creed 2, Left 4 Dead 2.
Holy shit.
Good year for gaming. Okay,
yeah.
Really good year for gaming.
Yeah,
I mean, Demon Souls pretty much broke the mold for me, man. But like,
see, I remember Willie playing Demon Souls, and I was over. I didn't have a PlayStation 3 yet, and I was over at his house watching him play it, and I was like, "This game looks so freaking difficult and weird."
Yeah,
I was weirded out by it.
Yeah,
because I was like,
the stamina gauge.
It looks so much like a legitimate medieval knight game.
Yeah, it puts you in that, and
then whenever I played it, I was like, I like this game.
Yeah. And unless you're one of those people that plays Dark Souls and you're like really into that style, you're not going to get it. And it's okay that you don't. But like, if you don't play games on hard difficulty, you're not going to like this game. Because there's no difficulty settings.
It's hard all the way.
Yeah. It's such a good game. I remember, so whenever I first got a PS3, I bought like 5 or 6 games. I got like Splatterhouse. I got that game.
Yeah, I remember watching you play Splatterhouse.
Yeah, dude, so many games I got with it, and I was like, oh, let's just play. And I also got Heavy Rain. So I got like random games that were like really good games that were like stable.
Jason.
He just
for like 3 hours.
Yeah, so stupid. And I think I might have even gotten Final Fantasy 13 on that. But so I got all these like huge games. And then I also got Demon Souls. And I just was gambling on Demon Souls. It looked fucking cool. There were dragons and stuff. I was like, yes. Yeah. So I played Demon Souls, the first boss, like before you knew that was what was going to happen, because this was the first game of the series. You just get obliterated. Yeah. I mean, like, you get put in there. You're like one dude with a little thing.
I tried so hard to beat that guy.
Me too, man.
And I still lost. I don't even know if I ever went back. I don't think I did either. Yeah, I don't know if I ever went back just to beat him in the beginning.
I know in the Shikiro game, I've beaten him. I beat that boss the first time you fought him. Because if you fought him, if you go back and play it directly after you beat the game, because you've got to fight him anyways, and his fights are actually, his skill is a little less than what it is at the end of the game. So it's a lot easier. Even though, like...
I wasn't used to the...
the system. Yeah. But, so I had all these other games, and then I got that one. And Demon Souls... As soon as you start a game, you might be able to play through just a little bit, and then you're going to get into a boss that's going to fuck you up. I mean, he will mess you up even if you're like halfway through the game and you fought that dude, you're still going to get fucked up. Like, it's a big, badass boss. And like, he puts the first level boss to shame. So I get killed by him. I'm like, fuck. Then I find out it's part of the game, and I'm like, all right, I can deal with this.
The beginning is like the tutorial.
Yeah. But the thing is like, it was such a different game. Like, you get killed, so your health gets cut in half. Then you get killed, and your stamina bar gets cut in half. And every time you died in that game, it keeps getting cut back further.
There's a specific ring that you can find within the first level.
Yeah, that keeps it from doing that.
It keeps it from going down past a certain point.
Yeah. But until that point, and as far as I knew at the time, because I was blind playthrough in this shit,
I still remember the first character that I played as through. I started as a thief because I wanted to do backstabbing. I wanted to be like a poison, rogue type thing. And I progressed into not being that way. But I remember like
it's a hard thing to get out of. I think
I think what keeps people from playing it honestly is like they have this fear of dying. In any game. Obviously, you don't want to die in a game.
Yeah.
That's, the last thing you want to do. But, like, once you get to the point where you start playing Demon Souls in the way that maybe you would play Mario.
Yeah.
Where, like, you see a giant gap and you just take the leap of faith and you run because you have confidence in yourself that you're going to make it.
Yeah.
So you're not afraid of dying.
Yeah.
Once you start playing Demon Souls like that, then it becomes a little easier.
Game. Yeah.
Because you start doing things, you're like, you take that extra swing, or you run up, like maybe there's a guy that you want to backstab, and instead of like, you know, walking up real slow, you just run up there and backstab him really quick and keep like once you get that confidence, it becomes such a fun game to play.
And that's a really good way of looking at it, dude. I didn't look at it like that, but I think that's the way you've got to, because like
you just get this sense of like, I'm not gonna die.
Yeah, you gotta know how much health you're gonna be able to take. You gotta know how much, like, all these things. And I mean,
that's the first game, one of the very few games I ever platinumed.
Yeah.
Was Demon Souls.
I think Splatterhouse was one of the first games I ever platinumed, and
I had to play through it 4 times to platinum it, because you have to get all of the boss weapons and all of the boss magics.
Boss weapons were so badass too in that game.
They were
so freaking badass.
They were.
And like, I think
the weapon I used was a boss weapon.
I've never
Blue Blood Sword.
That was a badass
sword.
It was one of the last.
It scaled off of luck.
I think one of the last. Which boss was that? Can you?
Don't remember.
I don't remember which one it was either. But dude, that was such a badass game. And I'll tell you this, like, so that I think is one of the only of the Souls series that didn't platinum, because you had to do certain things during day and certain things during night.
They had the
certain amount of goods.
I can't remember what the system was called, but it was very unique for back then.
Yeah,
because it would change different aspects of the game depending on
if you died or if you...
Yeah, like, if you died a certain amount of times on a certain level, it would make the level harder or something, or it darkens it.
Yeah, which was fucked up and really hard to do. And I'm sure now the guides are a little bit better for it, so I might be able to do it, but I never did it. And I think that's one of those Souls games I never platinum. Because I know I didn't...
I mean, if anybody's out there wanting to try your luck at platinuming it, go Blue Blood Sword. It's the easiest way to platinum it, because it scales off of luck. So, and it has magic damage as well. So there's a split damage of like physical and magic. And like the luck scaling works for item drops.
Oh, that's cool.
So like if you max out your luck, you're getting drops off of every single enemy that you fight.
That's awesome.
So it's it makes it a lot easier to platinum than if you weren't doing it.
Yeah. Game was freaking awesome though, and just beating the game is a huge accomplishment in itself. So if you're able to platinum it too, you need to freaking get that shit tattooed.
I mean, what's the first boss that like gave me a ton of trouble? There's 2. One of them was the gargoyle type, I forgot, it was like the flying man. I can't.
Unlike in that cathedral type thing or the church type thing.
It was like a sort of like a lionish body, like a man face and the wings, and then whenever you got him down to a certain amount of health, another one appeared.
Yes, dude, perfect gameplay, by the way. Like, just the way that they did that shit was so stupid good.
That one was tough, and then there was another one where he was like a flame guy. It was the second boss of... You remember the spider boss? It was like down the long cavern.
Yeah, that was one of my worst boss. I hate that
one. The boss after that, he was kind of like this demon dude. He would like leap at you and stuff.
Yeah, that game was badass though, man.
Yeah, but such a good game.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I could talk about that game for days.
Dude. Fuck, we need to do an entire gaming podcast sometime very soon, man. But speaking of doing that, I would love to sometime soon get some type of like either do it on Zoom or something like that, but have different gamers on our podcast sometime.
That would be cool.
We need to find a way to do it, man. But especially whenever you get your PC set up, we can do like a Zoom meeting and just stream it straight to YouTube or something. Cool.
Yes.
But dude, I think that has got it, man. We freaking covered all of our topics here. You got any random stuff you want to talk about, man?
I mean... it's kind of been pretty uninteresting for me.
I mean, these weeks have been freaking weird.
There's not a lot going on. I know that things are starting to open now, which is cool. I like it. Because, I mean, I haven't had a legitimate Mexican restaurant type food in, like, since this whole thing started.
It's a messed up thing to even hear you say that.
Like, I mean,
love Mexican food.
Obviously we had tacos from Taco Bell.
And yeah. But actual Mexican restaurant?
Like, I made homemade carnitas in the crock pot. Which is extremely good. But I still want that restaurant experience.
Yeah. Dude, really quick, I want to throw this one out there. Because I thought about this while I was outside the other day. But so fitness in me, like I like working out, like going running and all that stuff, right?
Did you see the people? Before we talk about that, did you see the people protesting outside of that Florida gym?
Yeah, doing like squats and shit like that. I was like, hats off to you guys. You're so stupid. That's hilarious.
Is that really a protest?
I don't know what it is, dude. It was beautiful though. I was like, that is so stupid. I love it. But here's what I was gonna say, man. I feel like I was thinking about this. A lot of people like will think like maybe they're like a little out of shape or something like that, and they're like, what would I look like if I could work out? If I could shed this weight, what would I look like? And I had the exact opposite thought. I was like, what if I just stopped working out? What would my body just naturally look like? Because in my head, I'm like, God, you're going to be like 700 fucking pounds and like all this stuff. Because I think I've got like body dysmorphia where I'm like, this is so wrong about you. Like, my wife's like, you check yourself out in the mirror a lot. I'm like, I'm judging the fuck out of myself in the mirror.
You might have a little bit of it. I've heard of this thing recently, and I can't remember the exact terminology for it. I don't like, but it's your brain putting a spotlight on whatever it is. Yeah. So other people like, would never see it. Yeah. It's just your brain telling you that other people are going to see this. Yeah. So you need to work on it.
Work on that. Dude, that's probably what it is. Either that or just full on.
I have that with myself.
Yeah. But so I was just thinking about that and I was like, dude, I feel like with working out, you're almost going against nature. Because like legit, there are people that don't work out at all and have like just a normal body, and I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah. But I have no clue what I'd look like. Would I have a dad bod? I have no fucking idea. And like,
fuck. I mean, I don't work out, and I'm pretty normal, I guess. Like as far as body type. I mean,
I don't know what made me think of that, dude. But I was like, fuck.
I eat quite a bit of garbage too. So
that's me.
I mean. It really is a miracle that I'm not, about 500 pounds because I eat like a freaking
garbage
goat or something. I don't know.
So that's what I always tell people. I'm like, it's a good thing that I'm so active. I work out and run a lot and stuff because I eat a shitload of horrible stuff.
Yeah, it's like weird combinations of food too. Like I'll freaking grab like burgers 3 different kinds of I'll grab barbecue chips. Like, this is, no shame here at all.
Hell yeah.
Like, barbecue chips, freaking, those, Cheetos, paws?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
Those are so much better than the regular Cheetos. I'm just saying, they're so good. Like, the Cheetos, this happened last freaking night, okay? This is why it's so fresh in my brain. Yeah. Freaking barbecue chips. I put extra seasoning on them. On them because they're just not as good without them.
Yeah, you gotta season everything. Extra.
So, barbecue chips. Tortilla chips, the Cheetos Paws things, and some puff corn, like the cheese kind.
Yeah.
And I have some salsa.
What the shit is happening here?
Okay, so you use the tortilla chip, you eat some salsa, right?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, take a little bit of each.
Yeah, dude.
And the combination is really nice.
Blow your mind. Dude,
but, nice. I'm eating... and then, after that... I have a Rice Krispie treat with some fucking birthday cake icing on it or some shit. Oh my god,
the birthday cake Rice Krispie treats.
Dude, I have some. Dude,
I got some on the table downstairs, dude. Oh.
And I'm eating all this stuff, and after I eat all of it, I'm like, oh my god, I'm probably gonna be dead in a couple of years or something. Yep. But I don't know.
Yeah, dude. I swear to God,
that's the kind of stuff that I wake up at 1 o'clock in the morning and eat.
You're like, what do I get down here? Some Cheetos Paws, some of this.
I mean,
snack it hard, people. That's what we're trying to tell you right now.
I was raised on snacking, and I will die snacking. And this is look. I mean, I'm doing it right now with fucking candy. I got Skittles, freaking Nerds, Laffy Taffy. I mean.
Delicious combination of sorts, people.
It's the combos, man.
Hell yes.
Combos.
Hell yes. You gotta take your snacking to the next level. If you're just eating Cheez-Its out of a box, you're doing it wrong. You just gotta do something else.
Next time, take some extra crispy extra toasty.
Yeah.
Cheez-Its, and get either some regular peanut butter or some cookie butter.
What?
And combine them. Eat them together.
I've never tried it.
And this is just my personal preference, but I put a little bit of salt on them because I like my peanut butter and crackers,
like salty
with a little salty flavor.
Yeah, that's what I like with those little chips, the like peanut butter and crackers in the packets with some salt.
Fucking mint.
Hell yeah,
so
dude!
Good, I'm telling you.
Up your snacking game, family.
I just need to start the next Twitch stream that I do is gonna be just chatting, and then I'm just gonna be like, all right, this is a tutorial on how to snack properly.
Yes, you need to do it, dude. People's minds would be like, what the fuck? Especially the Paul's
You take some gushers
and just talk the whole time with food flying out of your mouth.
Just
so
you take some gushers. And you take a fruit roll up, you lay the fruit roll up down, and then you line the gushers up along the edge, and then you roll it up.
Like you're doing a doob.
And then you eat it.
It's like extra thick gushers with juice in the middle. Nice. Well, guys, I gotta fucking get some food now. But, fucking next week, so tomorrow there's UFC on ESPN. Plus, then Saturday there's the Overeem versus Walt fight, and yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
2 fights in 1 week.
Hell yeah.
Gonna be awesome, dude. But in the meantime, check us out. Hopefully Chris is gonna be streaming again soon.
I'm trying. Okay, I'm really trying here.
Hell
yeah. Most of my PC parts have came in.
Hell yeah.
And I've just got to build it.
Nice.
I've got to build it. I mean, I still got to get a webcam, a monitor, and capture card, and probably a mic.
Capture card's gonna be a dick, dude.
I know.
I swear to God. But at least you got a PC and you can just get a PC capture card right now until Elgato or something like that.
Right.
But fuck, man, I swear to God, capture cards.
It's getting there. I would say within the next few weeks, I'll be fully legitimate with PC and all of it. So
hell yeah. But all right, guys. So in the meantime, check us out. And until he is live, he is on twitch.tv/kickcannon. Mine's twitch.tv/JohnReevesLivet. And we're fucking The Heck Podcast. So subscribe.
yes.
Yeah, and we'll fucking see y'all Tuesday next week. Bitches!